Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Price_30, and today we're gonna be doing the map tier list for Black Ops Zombies. And the only game we do not have today is Cold War, just because I don't like that game, so I don't really want to do it. But make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you are new. Let's get into it. So let's just go game by game. All right. And by the way, thank you to Immolation for making this tier list. I couldn't do that. I'm too autistic for that. So let's start with World at War. So to begin, Verrucht, we're not going to go in order of the maps of what they came out. Just, what I see. So Verrucht, I love this map. It's a good map. For World at War, it's not exactly peak in World at War, but it is a really good map. So we got to put that in amazing. Now, it's not going to be the top of amazing by the time we get further into the video, but it's just such a good map. Then we got World at War Shinonuma. I'm going to say, I'm not a big Shinonuma guy, but the second that you give me World at War, S tier. That might be a hot take, but let me just say, I'm a high rounder, so this list is strictly based off high rounds. I'm not an Easter egg guy. I ain't smart enough for that. So that just helps in general with the list. And then we have World at War Knocked. I'm going to be honest, dookie, but playable. It's a good map. It was the first map we ever had. It's not bad, but man, 5 minutes for the first round is just tragic. Just tragic. Then we have Derice. Really good map. I'm going to say it's amazing. I'm actually going to put it ahead of World at War because it's a really good map. Love that map. But to be honest, there's so many things that you could do in other maps that they've already done that are better. So, I mean, it's a fair placement. And then we're going into BO1. So BO1 Verrucht, once again, love Verrucht. That's in good. And by the way, yes, we are doing duplicates just because they are different maps in a way. But yeah. Then let's see. So we got BO1 Knocked. Once again, actually, I'll put it above World at War Knocked. There is some things that it does have that are better than the original. BO1 Shinonuma, it's the worst out of them, but I'll take it. It's not too bad. And then we got Shang. Shang, alright, let me say, it's not a bad map overall. I don't personally like it too much, so I'm just going to put it in front of Shino. It's a decent map. It's not the best. It's not the worst. I'll take it. Moon. Like I said, I'm a high rounder, but I actually don't care for this map. So, I mean, I'll put it in decent, but it's not one of those maps that I'm going to go back to unless I'm doing like a starting room or something. It's not exactly one of my favorites. And then BO1 Kino, A tier. I'm actually going to put that. Do we put it above the Reese? Yeah, we'll put it above the Reese. It's a great map. BO1 with the, Thunder Gun not being able to give you drops. It's tragic, but it's a really good map. Then we got Ascension. Simple. S tier, great map, love that map, even in BO3. I'm not gonna lie, BO3 will probably get an S tier for that as well. It is just such a good map overall. And then we have Derice. I mean, Derice as well. It's good, but it's better on World at War. And I believe that's all of the BO1 maps. Let me just double check real quick. Yeah, it is. All right. And then so we're moving on to BO2. So we do have some maps from Grief. And I'm gonna be honest, let's just we're gonna put that there. This might be a hot take. It it's alright. It's alright. But let's get really down to the barrel, alright? Transit. Hate that map. Nothing good for high rounds. The jet gun was terrible. It's good in BO6, but that doesn't make up for it back then. Still, it's an okay map, but at the end of the day, no. And then, alright, so next we got. Actually, I forgot 5. Let me do that real quick. 5, decent. Actually, nah, it's good. It's good. Good map. Definitely not my favorite, but I like the map. And anyways, back to BO2. My bad. And also, in BO1, we have Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead, it's a good map. I'm not personally a big fan. So, I'm not going to lie. This is going to be an incredibly hot take. But it's only decent. It's above Shang, but not crazily. Then, alright, in another map, Diner. Diner, it's a good map. It's kind of boring, but being that zombie in that game mode, it was so much fun just for the memories. So I'm gonna put that in decent as well. Die Rise. Absolutely hate this map. It could be a hot take. I've fallen off that thing way too many times. This liquefier is cool. It's a cool design. Terrible map. I'm sorry. If you don't like that, too bad. All right, Town. S tier. I love that map. It is the best survival map we've ever had. It is the most grounded. When I think of zombies, I think of Town. It is that map that I could go to and play any day of the week. That is just a good map. And following up with that, we've got Mob of the Dead, which one of my favorite maps of all time. It is a amazing map. There is nothing wrong with this map in my opinion. And it's one of those things you can go back and play literally any day of the week and it just be amazing. And there is one more map that we have that is up there in my big three. These are my three favorite maps of all time, tied for number one, and that's Buried. It's a great map. Leroy Jenkins. It's amazing. There's nothing bad about that map either. Then next we have Farm. Farm, I love this map. I'm going to put it in good. Above 5, actually. It is a great survival map. Just like every other map in BO2. Next, we got Nuketown. Nuketown, really fun map. I'd put it in good, but at the back, it's good. It's grounded, but it's not my favorite map. I'll say that. Next, we've got, let's see. Next, we've got Bus Depot. This map is really good. If you want challenge, it's alright. Um, I like the map. It's just not like up there for me. So I'll put it actually in front of Shang. It's a decent map. I'm probably not gonna play that map over a lot of other maps, but it's still good. And then moving on to BO3. All right, let's just start off with a banger. Ascension, right up here, probably actually behind that. Love that map. It is phenomenal for high rounds. It can get boring, but it's just one of those maps that you can go and play any day of the week. And there's so many challenges you can do on that map. Shang, I'll put good. It is decent on BO3 because like it's not a bad map in any way. The only problem is with it is that the ammo is still not like crazy with the wonder weapon. And that makes it a incredibly challenging thing to put so much higher in a way. Oh yeah, real quick before we do finish BO3, forgot about Origins. Origins, it's okay. I don't really care for this map that much. It's the Easter egg guys map. But at the same time, I can agree it's a good map. It's below Farm for me. That might be crazy, but I'm a high rounder. I like the actual challenge. That's it. But alright, continuing with BO3. Shadows of Evil, really good high round map. I don't really personally care for it too much, but I can understand why it's good, and I've actually grown, like this map's grown on me more as I've played, so I'd put it in good. Then next, we've got Kino, BO3. I'd say this is an amazing map. It's not better than BO1. It's got better aspects, like the Thunder Gun giving you drops, but still, AATs and Gobblegums make it just that much easier. And then Moon. Moon, to be honest, same. It's just decent. It's a good high round map. I don't really like the look of the map. It's not bad. It's just eh. This is the biggest one that's gonna give me a lot of shots. It's decent for, basically anything. But Zetsubo no Shima. I don't care for this map. It is, in my opinion, not a great map. I don't like the look of it. I don't like the aesthetic of it, and the Wonder Weapon is kind of lame. You have to upgrade it to even be decent. So I mean, I'll put it in the high end of Dookie, but this thing, it's not a good map. GK, amazing map. I actually put it right here. It's a really good map. I like that map a lot. It looks cool. The Ray Gun Mark III, it's beautiful. Great, just great overall. Verrucht. This might be a very hot take, but that's S tier. Great fucking map. It is one of those maps that you can just play and it'll never have any downsides to it with playing. And that might be a hot take for sure, but it is a grounded map. I love that map to death. Next, we got Knocked. Knocked, BO3, it's Knocked, it's decent. It's better than the other versions, but it's still Knocked at the end of the day. Next, we got Origins. Origins, you can go right behind. Actually, nah, we're knocking you down a tier. It's at the top of decent, but it's not good because it does not compare to Origins from BO2. BO2 Origins is such a way better map in every aspect, and that's just how it is. Then we got Rev. Rev, it's an amazing high round map. I'll put it up here. That might be actually not put it behind. It's a very recycled map, but I still love that map to death. It is a great map. I will say that. There's a lot of issues I could have with it, but it's not bad. The Giant, also in another amazing map. Love that for high rounds. Just beautiful. Shino BO3, get out of here. No, terrible. But this one, actually, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do this real quick. Shino in both of these games, terrible. World at War Shino, amazing for high rounds. It's the only reason it's an S. I hit round 1007 on it. It's beautiful. All right, and we got DE. It's an amazing. Actually, yeah, I love the bows. I'm not gonna lie. The bows give me a hard on every time I see it. That's S. It's actually probably above one of the Ascensions. And then moving on to BO4. Now, I've played BO4 the least out of any map, or out of any game, sorry, on this list. But let's just start off with a bang. Alpha Omega, no, never. Blood of the Dead, actually an amazing map. I do like this map. I have the most playtime on this map for sure. Tag, I'll actually put that behind Origins. It's a really good map. The Wonderwaff sniper, it's amazing. There's so many good things about that map. Then we got Voyage of Despair. Once again, down here, terrible map. If it was on BO3 engine, just like basically every map on this game, it'd be amazing. Classified, basically the worst version of 5. So we're going to put that in Dookie but playable. It's not a bad map, I just don't care for it, to be honest. Dead of the Night. Once again, another thing, if it was on BO3, it'd be great. But I don't really care for this map. So, it's above Alpha Omega, but I don't like that map. 9. Now, this might be surprising, but 9, I love this map. It is a very good map. If I had that on another game, it would be like if it was on the BO2 or BO3 engine, it might be a contender for like my top 3. So it is a really good map, but at the end of the day, it's mid. Then moving on to BO6 for the finale, the Tomb. I will say, it's a decent map. I hate the mimics shocking you. Worst thing ever. The staff, you have to upgrade it for it to be good. But it's not a bad map at the end of the day. It's just decent. And for that, it'll be right above Knocked. It's not a bad map. Terminus, my least favorite out of every map in, Black Ops 6. I'm not an Easter egg guy. Not really a great high round map. It can go, like, in front of Diner. Liberty Falls. Very hot take, but this map is good. It is a good, grounded, high round map. It is that easy map for casuals and amazing for high rounds. Love that map. And to end off it all, Citadel de More. This map, now I'm not a big fan of it. The bosses are great, but the map looks so good. And the swords give me just a feeling I haven't had since BO2 in its original state. I like this map a lot with the swords. I would put it, honestly, in S tier if it wasn't on the Black Ops 6 engine. And for that, this might be a crazy take, but I'm actually going to put that in front of 5. And that's my tier list. I mean, let me know what you guys think. If this is a bad tier list, keep in mind I am exclusively a high rounder. So, I mean, if any of that is surprising, all right. And just so you guys know, these 3 right here, Buried, Town, and Mob, that's not the order I would exactly put them in. I just like those are my top 3 maps of all time, and they're all contenders for amazing things. So that's all that is. But yeah, like I said, if you did enjoy this tier list, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you are new. Maybe even tell me how your day is going down below in the comments. And yeah, take it easy, everybody. Peace.